All right, so today, the random while driving fantasy football stock watch, I figured I would discuss Miles Sanders of the Philadelphia Eagles. And the reason why I'm bringing up Miles Sanders today is because a lot of reports circulated today, Friday, that it was Kenneth Gainwell and not Sanders who was taking first-team reps. Now, of course, it's very early in training camp, and it's always a bad idea to read too much into what goes on in the first few days of camp, but this is sort of a significant situation because of the fact that Sanders has been nothing short of a disappointment, really, his first 2 years in the league with the Eagles, and also for the fact that Nick Sirianni and the Eagle coaching staff are fully personally invested in Kenneth Gainwell, while they are not with Miles Sanders. So it is something to definitely keep an eye on. Also, Gainwell, for those who take part in PPR leagues, Gainwell has much more appeal than Sanders does in a PPR format because one thing Sanders has really struggled with and been very inefficient with is catching the football since coming into the NFL, where that is the clear strength of Gainwell's game. So on that aspect alone, Gainwell is somebody of interest in PPR leagues. Now, before training camp started, I was sort of in on Sanders, and I say sort of because he burned me last year, missed time with injury again, and, you know, while he did come back and run the ball very well, I mean, he averaged over 5 yards per carry, if I recall, off the top of my head, which is very impressive no matter who it is. At the same time, he just has not popped and been that consistently good fantasy force that many thought he would be coming out of Penn State, when he actually drew some comparisons to a Saquon Barkley, both with his speed and running ability and also with reputation of catching the football. Well, that has not transpired so far in his NFL career. But his ADP had fallen so far earlier this summer that Sanders looked attractive, especially as a flex play. And I still think he does hold decent flex appeal. Running back 2, for that matter, I think he's fallen from that range, which I believe he carried, when training camp started. Now I think he's sort of on that running back 2 flex border, with the news that Gainwell not only ran with the first team literally, but is the better pass catcher of the two. Also, haven't even mentioned Boston Scott. Boston Scott is somebody who's still going to be involved. Scott, in limited doses last year, was actually pretty decent. Made good on red zone carries to score some touchdowns late in the year, especially. So Boston Scott will be a factor. And then, of course, Jalen Hurts. Other than maybe Josh Allen, Josh Allen for sure. And then Lamar Jackson is the biggest touchdown threat running the football among all the quarterbacks in the NFL. So Hurts is going to get his. He's going to score touchdowns on keepers near the goal line, and that's going to hurt Sanders as well. So combine all of those things: Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott, and a penchant for getting injured, and Miles Sanders is now possibly looking at somebody that you might want to fade. All right? And again, I was in on Sanders early on this summer, but now I have more hesitancy. As a flex, I think I could still get there when it comes to Sanders, because I still do think he's going to get the majority of carries. All right, now when I say majority of carries between him, Scott, and Gainwell, I say he gets 60% of those carries, which is not an insignificant number. But add in the injury effect, add in the fact the coaching staff is not wed to him, add in the fact Jalen Hurts is going to steal touches, as will Gainwell and Boston Scott, and there are certainly a lot of question marks now with Miles Sanders. So again, if you haven't been following us, make sure you hit the like button on our YouTube channel. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then also make sure you follow us on Twitter at RotoBoss. Again, at RotoBoss on Twitter, because not only am I posting videos, but basically I try to be up to the minute as I can with all the latest fantasy football injuries, news, and happenings. So until next time, we'll talk to you soon.